Well, for many men, we were raised to be strong and self-sufficient, never ask for help, but see how far that'll get you when life gets really hard. That's a fact of life this week's Hoover's Hero recognizes. Meet a man who turned a mess into a ministry.
To save where I'm at right now, only God could do that.
Leo Robinson is the only one left of the original owners at Ivy's Barbershop.
But those are the full owners here.
Still cutting hair here in North Huntsville.
There's a lot of history on the wall.
This wall of fame covered with photos from the past showing both snapshots from here at the shop and precious memories of family.
These are my daddy clippers here. He was the original person that caused me to be cutting hair now.
The influence of his daddy can still be seen on Leo today.
You wear a tie every day?
Every day. My dad used to wear a bow tie.
On other walls, you'll find the rules, reminding customers that if they wouldn't say it around their own mother, don't say it in here.
The sign said the mission and purpose.
That's right.
If you don't do that, you got to go.
Why is that so important to you?
Because you got clients that need to talk about spiritual things, and people in here cursing and carrying on, you never be able to talk about God. Yeah. They don't mix together.
Leo says clients don't come here looking for just a haircut sometimes. Many times they're looking for hope. Men dealing with family members on drugs, others dealing with sickness.
Most people can't get off drugs. Now when I say get off, they can't stop. But you have to be a turning point in your life, something devastated to make you change, you know.
Leo knows all about turning points. He was in desperate need of one decades ago when his life looked much darker. Addicted to crack and cocaine, Leo was living on the streets.
That was a period of my life that I was on drugs. I quit smoking drugs to take care of my mom.
A sober life while being a primary caretaker came to an end after his mother passed away. Leo fell back into old habits.
So now she's gone, but now I ain't got nobody to tell me not to do wrong anymore, you know.
Doing wrong led him down a path that ended in a jail cell. Behind bars, forced Leo off drugs. 9 months later, with his sentence up, Leo walked out a sober man.
The final sort of...
That was the final turn.
I'm done with it.
I did 14 years of drug on the street. I did 9 months and 18 days in jail.
Leo admits he couldn't do it alone because his life was so deep in the trenches of drug addiction, only a higher power could lift him up. And up wasn't the only direction his life took. He also reached out to others. Leo is now Minister Leo Robinson, fully ordained and founder of Second Chance Deliverance and Restoration Ministries. It started with a mission to lead addicts to God so that they too could be set free from a life of drugs.
It's hard. I mean, I jumped on the hardest test you probably could take on, would be that.
Second Chance also took on other initiatives, winter coat drives for students in the Huntsville-Madison County community, and feeding the homeless. 20 years of ministry, both in the streets and in these barbershop seats. This businessman looks down the road.
I'm 72. I'm kind of figuring where do you come off the road at, I don't know.
A road taken by a man who managed to find his way out of a mess and turn it into a life of ministry.
I've been through it, but we made it.
But we made it. Mr. Robinson, Minister Robinson, has even performed a baptism right there in one of the sinks at the barber shop. And one more note, Leo was named a Redstone Federal Credit Union Community Champion last year, something that brings him great pride. If you know a hero in your community, nominate them for Hoover's Heroes. Go to WHNT.com, look for Hoover's Heroes, and then from there, just fill out the form and tell us all about your hero. Then watch News 19 at 5 every Monday to see their story.